Since I was born in 1958, I have watched human potential unfold like a living map, not as history written in books, but as energy rising through time, changing its rhythm, texture, and color. In my early years, life was about building. We were restoring worlds, families, and beliefs after years of turbulence. The purpose was clear and simple: survive, restore, create order. Everything around me was physical, tangible, and linear. Potential was understood as doing, making, achieving. The world was a cube of effort, heavy with rules and routines. Yet inside that firmness, something sacred was germinating, a quiet search for meaning beneath the noise of progress. Then, as the world stabilized and opportunity expanded, humanity reached outward with boundless ambition. We sought to accomplish, to build, to innovate, roads, industries, bridges, even journeys into the skies. Achievement became the language of possibility. The cube stretched outward, magnificent in reach, yet often hollow at its center. Potential was expressed as external success, but the heart began to whisper that accomplishment alone could not awaken the spirit. Soon, a quieter, more discerning current emerged. People began to question what achievement was for, seeking depth and meaning behind the structures they had created. Wisdom began to arise from the tension between ambition and reflection. Individuals built not only with hands but with consciousness, connecting separate efforts into networks of purpose. The cube, once solid and rigid, now had edges that intertwined, forming patterns of integration. Potential was no longer a linear ascent. It became a process of weaving together what was learned and experienced. As the flow of knowledge multiplied and the world became more interconnected, learning itself transformed into a way of being. Life accelerated faster than ever, demanding constant adaptation, curiosity, and openness. People discovered that potential thrives when one learns from every experience, when growth becomes habitual and self-awareness deepens. The cube inhaled and exhaled, its structure becoming flexible, responsive, and alive. Potential expanded through understanding, reflection, and application, moving beyond the individual toward the collective. With the rise of pervasive technology and global connectivity, humanity encountered both brilliance and chaos. Minds were linked across invisible networks, yet the heart struggled for grounding. People began to cultivate security, integrity, and truth, recognizing that real strength comes not from control, but from conscious alignment and trust. The cube was polished from within, hidden shadows were illuminated. Potential became as much about clarity and inner coherence as it was about action and learning. Now, in this present phase, I want you, those of you growing up today, to understand that your potential is not just yours to grasp. It is part of a pulse that flows through humanity itself. The cube I have studied, the one I call the breath of being, shows us the rhythm of consciousness, the unfolding of potential through every act, thought, and creation. It starts with science, the inhalation of order. Science sees the law, engineering builds life around it. When you understand a principle, you are not merely learning, you are participating in the universe's own act of organization. Knowledge becomes structure, structure becomes life. Then comes design, the exhalation of meaning. Engineering offers the means. Design brings empathy, bending structure toward life. What was rigid now breathes, what was functional now touches the human spirit. This is where potential moves from doing to caring, from efficiency to meaning. From there, art sings, the inhalation of soul. Design gives shape, art gives heart. Purpose becomes inner rhythm. Feeling transforms into expression. The world you create reflects not only your skills, but your consciousness, your unique resonance. Philosophy then exhalates understanding. Art intuits, philosophy interprets, beauty becomes wisdom. Symbols become bridges, questions become insight. Your potential grows as you see patterns, as you translate mystery into meaning. Ethics inhales light. Philosophy discerns. Ethics decides. Wisdom becomes virtue. What you know is incomplete until it lives in action. Truth without goodness is hollow. Reflection without responsibility is illusion. Finally, science exhales renewal. Ethics purifies intention. Science rediscovers reality. Observation is reborn. Perception becomes revelation. The cycle completes, but the cube continues to breathe, endlessly evolving through those who dare to see. This is the rhythm I share with you. Science, engineering, design, art, philosophy, ethics, science, not disciplines to conquer, but directions of consciousness to inhabit. Each breath of the cube is a pulse of potential. The cube is not outside you, it is within. Your learning, your choices, your creativity. These are the exhalations and inhalations of life itself. I want you to remember this. Potential is not a summit to climb, not a prize to earn. It is a field to awaken, a resonance to cultivate. What was once stone can become light. What was once effort can become flow. When you align with this pulse, you do not merely live, you participate in the becoming of the universe.